So your team's going full steam ahead with AI, and suddenly, you're the one holding everything up. Sound familiar? You're definitely not alone. But what if I told you the fix isn't about grabbing more control, it's actually about letting go? We're going to break down a super simple framework that gets you out of the way and lets your team really shine safely.
Okay, so picture this, a manager, just drowning. Drowning in requests for approvals. Her team's using AI for everything, writing code, drafting emails, even creating marketing stuff. And every single time, the question comes back to her. She wasn't just busy, she was the bottleneck. The one person slowing the whole operation down. That's a tough spot to be in.
Does any of that hit close to home? Seriously, being the one person with all the answers for every little AI question, it's not just exhausting for you, right? It's like putting the brakes on your entire team. But hey, the good news is there is absolutely a way out of this. So let's get to the solution. Instead of some crazy, complicated approval process, this manager came up with a really simple 3-question framework. And this was the key. It took the decision-making power off her desk and put it right back where it belongs, with the team.
Okay, here are the 3 magic questions. First, is this task human-centered? Does it need that human touch, that emotional intelligence? Think about sensitive emails to important clients. Second, is accuracy absolutely critical? We're talking about anything involving money or private data, stuff you really can't afford to get wrong. And number 3, is it creative? Now, AI is awesome for spitballing ideas, but a real person needs to own that final creative vision.
And the logic behind this is so simple. If the answer is yes to even one of those questions, a person needs to create the final version. That's it. But if the answer is no to all 3, then the team is good to go. They can use AI to get the job done. The one catch, they just have to be totally transparent about how they used it. And look, this wasn't just some idea on a whiteboard. This framework had a real immediate impact. It completely changed the game, turning that manager from a roadblock into, well, an amplifier for her team's success.
Get this. Just 1 month later, that same manager who was so overwhelmed, she was calmer. She had more clarity, the decisions were still getting made, but now they were faster, and they were being made by the right people. By trusting her team and letting go, she went from being the problem to being a massive part of the solution.
And remember that transparency rule? It ended up creating something awesome. The team started doing these Friday lunch and learn sessions. They'd all get together, share what they were doing with AI, talk about what worked and what didn't, and decide together what should become a standard part of their workflow. Now that is what real empowerment looks like.
So what can you do with this right now? It's pretty straightforward. First, create your own simple framework. Doesn't have to be perfect. Second, set up a regular time for the team to be transparent and share what they're learning. And seriously, the most important part, just start simple. You can always build on it later.
So I'll leave you with this question. Take a hard look at your own day-to-day. What AI decisions are you still making for your team? And how can you start doing less of that? Because at the end of the day, scaling smart with AI isn't about you doing more work. It's about empowering your team and getting out of the way.